All right, I'm going to go through some of the tools you're going to see on the online math PSSA. Okay, your tools for each question are up here on the top bar. I went over a little bit of these in class, but I want to go in depth with them. Okay, this is your pointer. So if you would like to select anything, you're going to use your mouse pointer. If you hover over an answer, it will show you coloring in that answer. If you decide that that's not the choice you want, if you click again, it will go away. Okay, so this is how you select your answer on the PSSA. The next one, this is crossing off. So this is something you should absolutely be doing on your test. If you're eliminating ridiculous answers, if you find one you think is ridiculous, you can cross those answers off. If you're like, ah, man, that's one I should look at again, if you just double click, it'll take them right back off. Okay, so you can cross off answers. There's also a highlighting tool. When you click on it, you have to click on Use Highlighter. And then that one will allow you to select text to highlight or important information like your practice hint, etc. If you click again, you can hit Clear All and you can clear all the highlights. The next one is Sticky Note. This is if you want to write down some extra information to like save for yourself. So in this case, if you want to write yourself like a little note that says, make sure you use the unit rate for this question. You can make a sticky note to remind yourself, or if you have to come back to this question, that might be a little bit of a reminder. Okay, there's also a magnifying tool. I don't like this one as much because it's kind of hard to navigate, but if you hit the magnifying tool and you hit 2.0, it'll make it really big so that you can read it, like if you have to look at a different type of shape, but it is kind of hard to navigate and see all of it. So, I mean, it's preferred that you just leave it the way it is, but if you need to zoom in on a shape, you have the option with the magnifying tool. There's also a line guide, so if you're one of those people that likes to read line by line, if you just grab this little blue box and you pull down, you can read each line, and it kind of saves your space as you're reading along. Okay? Again, click it again, and the line guide goes away. There is also, for certain math problems, the calculator button. This is not going to come up for the no calculator part, obviously, but when it allows you to use a calculator, you can click on it. You just want to make sure that you're in scientific instead of basic, and then you have these options. I'll be honest, you get to use your handheld calculator, and those have certain functions that you're used to, so as a teacher, I prefer you use your handheld calculator, but if you would like to just do a quick little operation or problem on here, you can use the scientific calculator. Okay? And the last one, this is your formula sheet or your reference sheet. You will likely get a paper copy of this as well, but you can click on this if you need to quickly find a formula that you want to use. All right, so these are your tools up here in your tool bar. You also have a drop down up here where you can quickly jump from question to question. I don't really prefer this because you can't see when you missed questions. So the best way to scan through questions is to use the back and the next button. Okay, there's a question mark up here if you need help that says what is this? It says click or tap on any object that has a question mark to show help for that object. Okay, so here is an object that has a little question mark. It'll tell you what the sticky note does. And you can look at all the different tools if you need to. That shouldn't be something you need to do during the test. You should be pretty familiar with that after today. Okay, other things down at the bottom, you have choices down here. Review and end test is for when you're totally done. So you're not clicking on this until you're totally ready. If you need to use the bathroom during the test, there's a pause button. You just click it. It starts counting down. You only have 20 minutes, so you get escorted to the bathroom, you do your business, you come back, and then you want to hit resume. Resume means you want to continue with the test. If you exit out, we have to record that you exited out and you have to log back in, so you want to make sure you're hitting resume. Okay, you only get 20 minutes, so just be very cautious about your bathroom usage and your plans. Plan your business prior or to the test or after. There is a flag button. So if I think the answer is B, but I want to come back to it and just double check it, you just hit the flag button and it'll flag it so you know, hey, you don't forget you wanted to go back and check this, and I'll show you how to do that at the end. And then there's options. There's things called masks if you want to like cover up information that you don't need. Like say you don't want to look at this information, you just want to see the number of child size life jackets, you can add a mask and you can take the mask back off. Okay, so these are your standard tools that you're going to use during the like question and answer part of the assessment.